Hi, it's Joanne from Magpie's Cottage. I'm here today to show you how to do Make One Below. Some people are doing the shawl class and need to know how to make one below, and this video will remind you what we did in the shawl class. So first of all, I have a little sample I started up here. I have a little I-cord edge going on, which means I slipped the last 3 stitches. You can see here my yarn is in the back 3 stitches over. And just by leaving it there, and I will just start knitting now when it's 3 stitches over. You can see it's making that I-cord edge. I'm going to knit one more, and now I will show you how to make one below like we are doing in the Plaid is the New Fad shawl. The make one below can be done 2 different ways, with the right needle or with the left needle. So it depends on what your pattern says. So read your directions carefully. The one that they're using at the beginning of the Plaid is the New Fad is the one you do with the left needle. So the way you do that one is you go 2 stitches below. This is the stitch you just worked there, and then you go one below that. So right here, see that? Right here is where you're going in. You'll put your needle in, and then you'll wrap your yarn around and pull that back through. It's a little fiddly. Now you'll notice that when it comes back through, your yarn is orientated the wrong way. Well, you need to slip it on your right needle anyway, so when you do that, just make sure you orient it the right way. The front one should be the right leg of the stitch. So there you have a make one below. Now I'm gonna also do another one, and this yarn's a little bit splitty. I'll show you how to do one using your right needle. It's a little bit quicker and easier. Right here. Okay, when you do it with your right needle, a stitch has not been worked yet, so you don't need to go down 2, you only go down 1. So you would put your needle in the middle of this stitch right below there, wrap it around, and bring it through. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Oop. You know, that would work better if I wouldn't have slipped it off the needle. Let me grab that back. Because you have to work the stitch that's on the needle yet. I'll go around and show you one more time. Okay, now this is an I-cord edge also on this sample, so I am going to just slip the last 3 stitches. So I'll slip those over. You can slip them one at a time or all 3 together, however you want. On the back, now you'll notice the yarn is 3 stitches over. You just start purling. It takes a good 5-6 rows before you really see your I-cord edging. So just be patient with it. It'll come around. You'll see it's going to make a nice edge that's rolled over. You'll like it. I knit Continental, which is holding your yarn in the left hand, but somehow I do this little throwing thing with my thumb when I'm purling. It works for me. I've tried to change it, and I just, out of habit, want to keep going back to this way. So that's what I do. And again, slip the last 3 stitches, one at a time or all 3 together. Okay, all right, now we're back to the beginning. I'll show you again. We'll knit the first 4. Since we just knit this stitch, you have to go 2 below, 1, 2, poke your needle in there. you're going to wrap it around, and then you're going to pull it, whoop, pull it through. It's a little fiddly to pull this one through sometimes. Okay, it's oriented backwards. When you put it on the right needle, straighten it out. And then we're going to go until 5 before. I should have made it 4 before like the other side, but I didn't. Whatever. It's just a sample. Remember, don't stress your knitting out too much. It's supposed to be fun. Now, when you're going to do it with the right needle, you haven't worked the stitch yet, so you only go 1 below. So you'd go in this one, wrap the yarn around, pull it through. Don't pull it off the needle. Work that stitch yet. And then continue on. The last 3 get slipped for your I-cord edging. And now you can look. They're very different stitches because this one definitely is leaning to the right. So when you're using your left needle, you're going to have this nice right leaning increase. When you're using your right needle, you'll have this left leaning increase. You can see it right there. See those nice lines going out. So that's it. Make 1 below increases. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.